Some of you use English a lot to send business emails. Here are some formal and informal phrases that will be useful for emailing in general. I'm Trudy and welcome back to another BritSent video. First, let's look at giving information. This is handy for most email situations when we're writing to share news or give an update. For formal situations, we can use I'm writing to inform you, and for informal situations, we can use just to let you know, just to update you, or just to give you an update. For example, maybe you're responding to job candidates. This is a more formal situation, as you don't know or work with these individuals. You might say, I'm writing to inform you that your job application has been received. Or maybe you need to give colleagues some new information. This situation is more informal. So you might say, just to let you know, the staff meeting has been moved to Friday 3 p.m. Or just to update you, this week's meeting will now be on Friday at 3 p.m. What else do we need to do when sending emails? Well, often we may send a file or other attachment. For sending a file, we can use the formal phrase, please find attached, or the more informal, I've attached. In the situation where you need to send a list of job applicants to your manager, you might use formal language and say, please find attached the final list of candidates for the senior sales position. But if you're sending a document around your team, you may be more informal and write, I've attached the minutes from last week's meeting for you to have a look through. If you're not attaching anything, but using a link to a file or article on the cloud or on the internet, you can also use link as a noun and a verb. For example, please find a link to the report below, or just, I've linked the report below. Last, remember to use pleasantries. These are phrases we start an email with to be polite before getting to the point. Jumping into the main purpose of your email can be rude, especially if you're requesting something. Generally, it's good to start with one sentence which communicates your well wishes or positive thoughts for this person. We can use the formal phrase, I hope this email finds you well. For more informal emails, we might say, I hope you had a lovely weekend. This is good to say at the start of the week. Later in the week, we might say, I hope you're having a good week. So before I leave you, here's an example of a formal and informal email using pleasantries as well as the language above. Dear Samantha, I hope this email finds you well. I'm just writing to inform you that the client will be visiting on Wednesday this week. Please find attached an itinerary for the day. Kind regards, Hannah. Or, hi Nathan, I hope you're having a good week. Just to give you an update, I've attached the sales figures from last week and this week's targets are linked below. Cheers, Charlotte. That's all from me. Let us know in the comments if there are any situations for business that you would like us to cover. And remember, BritSent also offers one-to-one classes with qualified tutors who can help you brush up on your business English. Take care and see you in the next video.